Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, first of all, hello everybody. This is Real Show Productions here. Before we resume, there's something I need to discuss. Okay, first of all, guys, I really appreciate you giving me more ideas about the documents I should make and telling me, hey, when it's gonna come out, when is this gonna come out. So listen, I appreciate you guys checking up on me, but you need to understand life plus work are always going to get in the way. So there's no guarantee that I'm going to get a document on time or quickly. So just give it time, please. Understand? Thank you. Okay, back to the video. The Long Island Railroad, one of the busiest commuter railroads in the United States, as commuters and express trains carries hundreds of people to and from New York every day. However, that does not mean the railroad will go smoothly without any incidents. And one night in 2019 at Westbury, a tragedy struck, which was known as the Westbury Train Crash. On a cold evening of February 26, 2019, a group of three were driving down the road through the town of Westbury. They were Jesus Hernandez, Saul Martinez, and Miguel Luna. It was unknown who was driving at that time, but this would turn out to be their last ride of their lives. Meanwhile, an eastbound commuter train was making its way through the town of Westbury, with an LIRR M7 set making up the consist. Meanwhile, another train was headed the opposite way. It was a westbound commuter train making its way back towards Penn Station, New York, with another LIRR M7 set, with LIRR M7A and the 7425 leading. Both trains were approaching a railroad crossing at Westbury around the same time, so as usual, all motorists will have to come to a stop at the railroad crossing when it's activated, to let both trains to pass before all drivers can continue on with their journeys. Then there was trouble. As the trains were getting closer and closer to the railroad crossing, the three men soon came to a stop at an activated railroad crossing. But instead of waiting, they went around the gates and 3 more lives were sadly claimed. At 7:28 p.m., the eastbound slammed into the car. Seconds later, the westbound also slammed into the car, derailed, before crashing into the Westbury station. When the engineer noticed that the train crashed into the station, he ran back as far as he can. Unfortunately, he ended up being trapped by flying concrete, along with a passenger in the first car of the train. All 3 men who were inside that car lost their lives. In addition, several passengers who were inside that New York-bound train were injured. 3 were serious. The engineer and the conductor were also injured, and all 9 were soon taken to the hospital. The cause of the crash was yet another vehicle incursion, after the men failed to wait for both trains to pass before continuing on with their journeys. It was still unclear if they were in a hurry or not, but it's always a huge reminder why you should never beat the train at a railroad crossing. In the end, the demolished car was pulled away from the site and it was scrapped. 7425, along with the other derailed cars, were all repaired and returned to service. After the mess was cleaned up, the line was reopened. 2 years have passed since this incident occurred. Trains versus vehicles still occur today. But it's always a huge reminder why you should never go around the gates and beat the train.